Hey guys, this is Coach Darren.
Coach Jess.
We're here at CFBG, and we're just talking a little bit through the CrossFit Open. We're going to just talk a little bit about it, why do it, and all these different things. What is it? We've had a lot of people ask us some questions about it, so we're just going to get into it. So Coach Jess is going to go first and just talk to us about it. What is the Open, Jess?
The Open, it is something that any CrossFitter, or whether you're a beginner, intermediate, RX, elite, whatever, everybody comes together during these 3 weeks in February, on February 29th, and it's just a big old community fun fest where you all get to do one workout, everybody gets together. He's going to talk about Friday Night Lights, and you just get to test your fitness, see where you are, see if you're where you're starting, if this is your first Open, or see how you compare to yourself in years past. And just one workout, everybody gets to do it. You get to compare yourself among the worldwide leaderboard. You get to have little fights with your friends about who's beating who, have little competitions.
That's the best part.
I know, right? Yeah, it's a big old fitness fun fest.
Why would you want to do the Open? Because we get this a lot with people trying the Open out or being like, I don't want to sign up. What do I need? I can't do the workouts RX, or I can't do them prescribed. I don't have this movement. I don't have that movement. Like, what would you say is the reason, even if you can't do them everything, to sign up for the Open?
I mean, for me personally, and I know a lot of people, is I just want to see how I'm progressing year to year. It's like you can do this stuff, and the biggest thing that drew me to CrossFit was it's all measurable.
Right.
You can see, like, and being an athlete and everything, I always want to get better at stuff. I just don't like doing something just to do it. I want to see some sort of progression, some sort of improvement, how I'm getting better. Where are my efforts putting me? Am I just kind of staying in the same place? Am I regressing, or am I getting better at something? And it's always cool because there's always some skill or something in the Open that you're like, couldn't do it last year. Can I do it this year?
Right.
And
for
it kind
sure.
of puts you in that cool, that growth space.
I feel like I tell this story a lot to people that say that thing, but my wife, Coach Kristen, when she first did the Open, she couldn't chest to bar pull up, and she stood there. There was a chest to bar workout, and she stood there for 12 or 13 minutes or however long the workout was, and she was trying her heart out to get a chest to bar. And our owner at the gym at the time was a real stickler and was just standing up on the chest to bar, eyes down the line, and was like, no rep, no rep. And every time, that more than anything, for some people that would like deter them, but for her that fueled her the whole year to be like, I'm gonna get a chest to bar. And then the next year came in the Open, and boom, she has butterfly chest to bars, and she's killing it. And now that's like one of her best movements. So I think that's what is a great reason to do the Open. Just like Coach Jess said, it's something that's, you have data now. You have a thing that you can see and refer back to on movements that came up. We do here at CFBG, we do a lot of open movements and open weights and open style things. So it's a great just like barometer at the beginning of the year to have throughout the entire year, which is an awesome thing to have. We're also going to do a really fun in-house competition, guava versus green kind of thing. The coaches are going to pick teams and everything, so it's going to be a really good time, like a spirit week almost, through the Open as we go through it. But the next thing is, when is the Open?
It is February 29th to March 18th.
It's coming up.
They announce the workout every Thursday night. And then usually it's kind of like you get 24 hours to like brew on it, think about your strategy, talk to your friends, like, hey, how are you doing this? What are you doing? How am I going to break it up? Whatever. And then we're doing Friday Night Lights on Friday night. So we usually close the gym down around like 6-ish or so.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's a 5:30. I think there's no 5:30, and then we start like setting up. And
then people kind of start, we have heats, we'll have vendors, DJ, it's a whole thing. I mean, it's like fitness club in the club. 50 Cent in the club. I don't know where I'm going with that, but you get what I'm saying. So everybody comes in, there's different heats, you have a judge, you don't have to think about it, you just work, they'll count your reps for you, which is the best part because that means everybody has to do all the reps.
There you go.
And yeah, you just get to fitness, come in and cheer everybody else on. You kind of talk to your friends like, hey, how did that go? All right, now I'm going to do this. And yeah, some people come and just drink, some people come in fitness and then drink, or don't drink. That's what I'll be doing because,
I think Friday Night Lights is a great thing too if you've never competed and maybe you're like want to dip your toe into the competition realm of CrossFit. It's a really good like opener to competing because you're in your own gym, you're with your people that you work out with all the time, but it still has that competition vibe and that competition feel, and we're all here together working out, and it's a very I would say inspiring atmosphere than it is more like when you actually go to a competition where you can feel that like competitiveness in the air. It's really, there are a few people having fun with one another, like competing against one another, but for the most part, it's everybody's there just throwing down, having fun, having a good time with their fitness. So, the next thing would be leading into this is like, we're talking about Friday Night Lights. Like, what is it? Jess just went over that whole thing. It's we do Friday night. We'll close the gym down. It's like just what you just said. We're just trying to have fun with it. We'll have judges for you. We'll have vendors. We are running heat times. We release an Excel sheet, and it's crazy to see all the squares go. So we release an Excel sheet on Thursday when the when the workouts gets released, and then it's just like a free for all on what heat you're in and when you go and all that stuff. So it's a good time.
It's so funny to sit there because it's a live Excel document. So everyone is literally on their phones waiting for this link, and you all just like pick your times, where are you going, and then people are just like
jumping all over the place. It's really funny.
It makes no sense to what you're but it makes sense to us.
But yeah, so that's the Open, and we always do it big, and we always have fun with it. So if you are part of the CFBG community and you're on the fence about the CrossFit Open, do it. Jump in. It's $20. It's not a big deal. It gets you on the leaderboard, and it is just a fun event. And we've had a lot of people in the past like not sign up, and then they do Friday Night Lights, and they're like, I
should have signed up.
I wish I would have signed up. Is it too late? And technically, it's not too late. So if you do Friday Night Lights and you're like, man, that was awesome, I want to put my score on the leaderboard now. I drank the Kool-Aid and I'm in. You still have time, I think, until that Monday. To get your score in and like pay your fee. What's up, Rudy? And call it a day. Okay, so do the Open, have fun with us. It's going to be a good time. Coach Darren, Coach Jess. That was our spiel. I think we did pretty good.
We did.
Oh, we killed that shit.
I only rambled like 3 times.
Yeah, and it was only
6 minutes and 53 seconds.
It's probably like 5.5 minutes.
That's, like
cool.
somebody's Fran time if they do it twice.